Yes, ma'am. What's your name?
Rosella.
Rosanna?
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Rosanna.
Good evening, Dr. Turek.
I'm sorry?
Good evening, Dr. Turek.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
My question is from U.S. Marine who has already been retired. And he calls himself agnostic. And I told him the other day that I was going to listen to you today. And he gave me this question to ask you.
Okay.
So,
Because he's scared. A U.S. Marine hiding behind this woman here. I don't know if he's a Marine.
oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. His question is, if Jesus came to this earth to die, to redeem his people, why are the Jews being blamed for killing him when they are just obeying the will of God?
Okay, well,
Thank you.
there's two different wills of God here. That's a good question. There is God's perfect will and God's permissive will. Okay, God doesn't want anybody to sin, but since we did sin, then he sent Jesus to rescue us from our sin. And obviously it was a crime to kill Jesus, but here's where an example of evil actually turns out for good. So we blamed the Jews. Christendom has blamed the Jews. They shouldn't have blamed anybody. They should have blamed themselves for sinning in the first place. And Jesus comes to save us from our sins. So here's an example. People always ask, well, why does evil occur? Well, sometimes evil can occur because people have free will. And secondly, because evil can bring a greater good later. And in this case, you have the only innocent person in the history of the world actually taking evil upon himself to save the creatures who rebelled against him. So it turned out to be for our good.
Thank you so much,
All right.
Doctor.
Thank you so much.